Hi guys, get ready for a heavy video today. Hopefully it'll end on a happy note. So I wanted to talk about a couple things. One, my experience with a miscarriage and how I coped, because I feel like it was a really good coping process that I went through and healing, and has helped me. And then two, what I did to get pregnant again. And then three, how I feel about being pregnant now. So this might be boring for some of you, but that's okay. Whatever. I'm going to talk about it because I'm pregnant and it's part of my life. Okay, so first thing, get to the nitty gritty. So when Bradley was about 9 months old, we were ready to get pregnant again. I'm 28, and I know that's not incredibly old, but it's also not incredibly young to have children either. And I want more than 2 children. If the Lord allows, I want maybe 5, 4, somewhere around there. And so I kind of just wanted to get them over with. Well, I got off birth control and we were trying, and I couldn't get pregnant. I couldn't get pregnant because I was still nursing Bradley, I think, and my body just wouldn't do it. And so I started to wean Bradley in preparation for the year mark, because we were going to go on a week vacation, basically a month after Bradley was. When I was weaning, then my body was allowed, I guess, to get pregnant. So I found out in the first week of December that I was pregnant with baby number 2, and I even filmed a cute little video. I will see if I can insert it right here.
It's a shirt.
How'd you know?
I don't know.
But you gotta see the shirt.
You want to massage my hand?
What's wrong with your hand?
Mostly my thumb area. It's just really stiff.
At least your knuckles aren't swollen. You're still booting.
What?
You're still booting.
I don't know if I'm booting up or down. A gray shirt. Yay, gray shirts. Oh my God.
You don't have enough shirts.
Dad, too.
There's something else in that. No, in the bag. On the other side.
I'm gonna get pee on my hands. Can't see it. I know what it says, but it's just ambiguous.
If there's 2 stripes, that's why I put the test thing in there. If there's 2 stripes, you're pregnant. If there's 1 stripe, it's just the control.
These are stupid.
What? They're both wrong.
No, I'm saying...
You like the one that says pregnant?
Or not pregnant, yeah. That's a lot.
The digital version.
So you're having a baby.
I bought like a cute t-shirt that said Dad Squared on it. And actually, ooh, talking about that's gonna make me a little emotional. Yeah, okay, sorry. I didn't think I was gonna cry about this, but that's okay. So I like did a lot because I was really excited and I had zero problems. It was pretty easy getting pregnant with Bradley, and our pregnancy was just flawlessly, like it went flawlessly. There was no problems. I had like very light nausea for 2 weeks, and then I was done. Yeah, and so I was like, baby number 2, the same thing, right? Like, I'm still me. I'm still very healthy. I like to work out. Addison's still very healthy. Like, it should be fine. I think I was 10 weeks. Whereas here they say 8, so I was 2 weeks later. And I didn't care. And so I show up to the appointment by myself because, like, both Addison and I were like, we're just going to get a picture of the baby, maybe, and that's it. You know, like, we just weren't really putting as much into it because we were, I guess, overly confident. So my new OB was just super awesome, had similar philosophies, and just, we were super clicking. Like, it was great. And she's like, okay, well, let's check out the baby. And I'm like, yes, you know. So we lay down and we're looking at the baby, and she's like, man, you're further along than you thought. Like, the baby looks to be about 9.5 weeks. And she's like, look, you can see the head, you can see the arms, like everything's super developed, like baby's doing great, you know. And so I'm like feeling good. And then and she's like, well, just let me find the heart. And she's looking and looking, and then I'm kind of like, I think there's something wrong. And she looks and she finds the heart, like I can see the heart and the valves in the ultrasound. And she's like, my OB started crying. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you lost the baby. And my initial reaction was to like comfort her and be like, it's okay, it's fine, it's whatever, like that's like, it's okay, you know. And I was like saying it's okay to try to just like cope. And then what she said was, I felt like what I personally needed at that time, like it was perfect. And she said, no, Crystal, it's not okay. She basically opened the door to allow me to grieve about it, and to not like brush it off like, oh, it's fine, it's whatever, it is what it is, you know. That's when I like started crying. She gave me a hug, and like I said, this OB, a rock star. So here's my baby. I have some images. This is all I have. Grabbing the there's little buddy. I know it's just a blob, but whatever, I'm showing you. And it's doing a really bad job focusing. There you go. So like there's a little head and the arms and the knees. I spoke with my mother, who had also gone through a miscarriage on her second child, and heard her story about it. I spoke with several other people, heard their stories, and what was interesting to me is everyone said, go with the D&C. And I was gonna go naturally, like let the baby come out on its own thing. But literally everyone said, even like the more like natural hippie people were like, no, go with the D&C. So I did the D&C, and within the same week, and it was a really easy procedure. I had zero pain before, zero pain after. That whole process was pretty good. So like comparatively, I guess, like for sucking. I used 3 things to cope. One, I wrote in my journal, and I put the picture of the baby in there, wrote all of my feelings. 2, I prayed for understanding and comfort and peace. And 3rd, I read scriptures and searched the Word of God for things on that topic. After I did all of those things, I felt peace. I felt closure. I don't know everything, and at the end of my search, I felt I didn't need to know everything. Like, that's the way it is. The Lord knows, and I could pretty much just give that to Him. The question I asked myself was, when is the body in my stomach, when does it become a baby? When does the spirit enter the body? And some scriptures I found says, President Brigham Young, who is a prophet, said, the mother feels the life of her unborn infant. So we know, mothers know the difference between that. So with this pregnancy, I've been trying to pay attention to that. And then also says, when the spirit leaves the mortal bodies, they are lifeless, like no heartbeat, right? And when the mother feels life come to her infant, it is the spirit entering the body, preparatory to the immortal existence. So my thought is, once the heart starts beating, that's when the spirit enters, because it's life, it's a movement. Maybe with more time I'll get more enlightenment, but for now that's all I need for my heart. So we are pregnant right now. And I think I'm like almost 6 weeks. I'll be 6 weeks on Monday. I've taken the pregnancy test not 1 time, not 2 times, oh, not 3 times, but 4 times, people. 4 times. That's how crazy I am. I just really wanted to see that HCG line was getting darker and that the baby was growing well. And yeah, we didn't do anything special to get pregnant. I just had to let my body heal, and it took a while. I'm almost 5 months, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. We are anxious, like we're excited, but at the same time, we're kind of holding back a little bit. Obviously not so much because I'm telling everyone, so. But when I tell people, I'm like, hey, I'm pregnant, but don't get too excited because we're not past the go time, the freebie 12 weeks. So I keep telling people the 4th of July, I think I'll be 12 weeks, and that's when I'll be really excited. Also, I had nausea this morning, and that made me really excited because that means the HCG levels are high enough that I'm getting nauseous. So follow along. I hope my story helped you. Feel free to ask questions, or if you're struggling, I can send over more scriptures for those who are in need, and words of encouragement. Talk to you guys later.